Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. And welcome to a mini-series that I'm going to do for the next few weeks on the channel. Well, I'm going to play some Civ 6 because I fancy playing some Civ 6. Something a little bit different than what I've done before, but I figured I'd give it a try, see how it goes. Now that I've finished Hollow Knight, and before I jump into another story game, so let's create a game. And the thing here, I have beaten the game on Emperor difficulty a few times. I have never beaten the game on Deity difficulty, or even Immortal difficulty, but I want to try on Deity. So we're going to do that. Let's go actually advanced setup. We're going to be a random leader. I'll go standard sized. So 12 city-states. We've got 8 players including myself. I think we're just going to do most things standard. Do I want to do any of these? Maybe secret societies? Yeah, let's do secret societies. That sounds fun. And then we'll do start position balanced. I like doing balanced start position. What map do we want to do? That's the question. I think let's do... I haven't done a Pangaea map in a while. Let's do Pangaea. So let's start the game and find out who we're going to be playing.
From the first stirrings of
Oh, we're
life
Norway.
in
Okay. Harold
great
Hadrada.
beasts of the
Hadrada.
age,
Varangian.
taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. All men fear the approach of your ships.
Okay, so very naval based.
Thunderbolt of the north.
Well, naval melee
Your
based.
longboats
And we've got a
dominate the
berserker.
waves, always at the ready
And then the
to
Stave
unleash their
Church as well, which is a
berserk.
unique building. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We've got a luxury... We've got a tobacco there. Now, this is very plains heavy, so it's not very good on food. I'm trying to think where the best spot for us to move is. Possibly... I don't know. We can see freshwater down here. We've got freshwater lakes here as well. The danger is if we take a step over here, we might not reveal much, depending on what's this way. If we take a step over here, we definitely reveal a few bits over here. It looks like there's more water here, actually, as well. This could possibly be ocean. I can't quite tell, because we'd need to be able to see it. But we could go for an early Pantheon because we're near the tobacco and that gives faith. Let's step onto this hill. Okay, there's more plains that way. So it's suggesting settle in place. But I'm thinking if we move one spot over... we're on a hill here though, so this would mean our... it has a good yield for the city itself. If we move away, we lose a 2 food tile. Which isn't the best. But I do kind of want to get a Pantheon online pretty quickly. We could settle on the tobacco. Which would mean our capital just produces 1 faith per turn. But we take 1 extra turn to settle there. Settling in place doesn't look too bad, but we'd be delaying our Pantheon quite a lot because we'd need time to grow to the tile, is what I'm thinking. I think it could screw us a little bit on food early game. I'm going to take 1 step over. And then settle here. We'll push hard for that early Pantheon. we've got Pangaea, Ultima, New Continent. So research-wise, we want to work towards irrigation, but we could push for astrology. To build a holy site. We've got a not bad holy site spot here. Or we find out irrigation's behind pottery. Right. Building in the city first. We'll go for another scout, or we'll go for a scout. I think I like Scout Slinger as an opener. Let's start pottery. We'll move towards being able to improve that. We will make sure to lock that in, because as much as the production would be nice, I would rather take longer to complete the scout, but start working on the Pantheon first in Nidaros. So let's go. Right, this time I am going to take 2 steps down here. There's another tobacco down here. So we could get a good second city down here on this fresh water. I'm thinking maybe there. I do have a couple of UI mods installed, but nothing that changes how the game plays as such. So we've got a spot there which gets us some pretty nice stuff. It looks like there's a desert over this way as well. There's a desert mountains. There's also that fish tile there. Which tile are we growing to? We're growing to the elephants. I wish I could tell it which tile to grow to, because I'd be like, go for the sheep, it's got more food. Yeah, we're going to struggle early on food in the capital. So an early-ish builder might not be bad. I don't know why that hanged for a second. We've probably got another good third city down here as well, with plenty of food on the floodplains. Now, we don't have a special district or anything. I think we'll step down to the corn. Oh, tribal huts or tribal village is nice. We are near the coast. So if we have a city here, we could have one here. As a potential. And then that could get a very nice harbour right where the harbour is, here. And so I've got a mod that shows me the map tax, shows me the adjacency bonuses on map tax. So I'm thinking maybe a harbour there in that city. We could even settle that one second, depending on if anyone's directly over here. We might suffer loyalty pressure if we do that. But we'll pick up the tribal village. It is certainly thinking about things here. So we get, what did we get there? Gold, I think. How much is... Builder is 200. Let's check over this way. And we've probably got more land over there that we have access to. Let's move to the Oasis. Yeah, I like these 3 as cities. That gives us another one sort of over here somewhere. Maybe over here, depending on where rivers and freshwater are. This does not look like the best sort of land. There's a barbarian scout. Do I want to block that? I think I do. We'll deal some damage to it. Still got 9 turns until Code of Laws. Stand on that hill. Right, our scout has arrived, so... Yeah, we've got another city on one of these 2 wheats. Probably. If we go on the top wheat, there's probably another city there if that is a land tile. I'm going to go Scout Slinger, just because I like Slingers for the possibility to get archery boosted. Let's grab that. Oh, we discovered the Void Singers. Sick. Now, what do the Void Singers do? Old God Obelisk, which is the monument, so they're kind of culture-based, I think. I'm not going to commit to them right now. We do have a governor, though. Magnus is usually pretty good, especially for settlers, so let's appoint a Magnus in Nidaros. Assign. We've got bronze working as well. We got bronze working as the boost from that village. Unfortunately, that isn't a city tile, so the closest we could settle is there, which means we could still settle on that one, on that wheat. So something like this, and I believe this is pretty much as dense as we could get in this area. That's not going to be too bad, though, I think. But that's something to shoot for, at least. We've got a bit of a plan. Let's for now keep exploring.
No man ever wetted clay and then left it, as if there.
And I think I do want to. We don't have any resources to farm near us, so I think we're actually going to go towards astrology, see if we can boost that wonder, or find a natural wonder to boost that. I'm going to step onto that wheat just to have a look. Okay, it looks like we're on the east coast of the Pangaea here. We have grown to the elephant tile up there. I'm kind of hoping it's going for sheep next. It is. We could always buy the sheep tile and work it, but I want to keep working this faith tile. Okay, lots of moisture on this map. Let's actually jump back to the capital for a second and we'll head up this way a bit into the tundra. We'll start bringing our warrior kind of back. There's a tribal village next to a barbarian camp. We probably want to clear that camp with our slinger when we can. We'll bring our warrior back up to do that. We've got Magnus established. Next turn we grow, which is going to boost our production a fair bit. Let's grab the tribal village. We're just going to skip turn. We'll probably get attacked by the spearmen. We didn't. Okay. This is also coast. So we're, yeah, very northeast of the Pangaea here. And we've met Korea.
한국의 선덕 여왕은 당신을 인정합니다. 우리의 만남은 예견됐습니다.
We do not want her to visit my nearby city, so we'll say thanks for the introduction. Her scout's probably going to find us soon anyway. And then we want to plug in Discipline, and God King would get us our Pantheon in 5 turns rather than 10. I think I like God King temporarily. Just push that out even faster. We've got Writing boosted now. Okay. Yeah, Nidaros needs food. It's expanding to that tile. But right, let's work towards foreign trade. So we've done Slinger Scout. Let's go Monument next, maybe? Or do we push for a settler? we're not growing, so a settler... Probably not too bad. Let's go for a settler. Do kind of want to get... Oh, that is unfortunate. Okay. We should be fine, though. What's the defensiveness? -2 on a floodplain, so we probably want to go and stand on that rice to fight it. That is, yeah, an unfortunate location for a barb camp to spawn. Okay, we've met Vilnius. We are not the first person to meet Vilnius. What do they do? Okay. Extra adjacency for theatre squares. Cool. There's a scout that's found us, which is kind of annoying. We're going to step over the river there. I think we will attack that scout with our slinger. Found some jade over there. Okay, it looks like we've got no one immediately on our doorstep, so we can probably settle rather nicely. I'm going to keep blocking that scout from coming towards me, because then I can run it into this warrior if I need to. New barb post there as well. That's kind of annoying. But it's fine. Let's stand on the rice. And we will fortify for a turn. Just on the off chance there was an ocean natural wonder up there. Right, once we get here... I'm going to swap away from astrology because the boost would get it, and we'll swap to writing, I guess. Do we have any resources we want to improve? We could go irrigation. I don't think we're going to get the boost for irrigation very fast, so let's just start working irrigation. We've boosted archery there, and got some experience for our slinger. Let's start attacking this spearman. We can move up to the north barb camp after this. Looks like their scout got a bit bullied. We've got our Pantheon now as well. Turn 23 Pantheon's pretty good, I would say. So let's see what we want. River Goddess is quite nice for amenities and housing if we're building holy sites. We don't really have many marsh, oasis, and desert floodplains near us, I don't think. There is a tundra one. Yeah, Dance of the Aurora, which could be good if we're going holy site in our capital. Depends if we want to push for religion or not. That is the question. Otherwise, I like God of the Sea. It's not going to help us immediately, but there are a fair few fishing boat locations around here. Just the extra production, and we're rather coastal, so that's probably not a bad shout. We don't have any camp resources near us. We have plantations, so we could go Goddess of Festivals, culture from plantations. Or we go initiation rites, because we're going to clear some barb posts and try and push for a really fast, great profit that way. I do like fertility rites, though. City growth rate being 10% higher. City Patron Goddess is pretty good if you're trying to settle a bunch, which we will be. What does the appeal of our terrain look like at the minute if we go on the lens? So breathtaking is 4, so we would get an immediate bonus from some of the tiles around us. There's not a great deal of it though. So maybe not that one. I think I think I'm gonna have to go for God of the Sea for fishing boats. I like fishing boats. And that doesn't necessarily lock us into pushing for a religion either. Step over there. We step there so that we can... Oh, we're out of movement on the slinger. Okay. Step there and fortify for a turn. We've met Ethiopia. Menelik. Honor to meet you. Let's exchange info. He's all the way down here. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's... they stepped out to approach our slinger. We have met Mogadishu. We're the first person to meet Mogadishu. Which means we just start making 2 gold in the capital because we've got an envoy there. That's pretty handy. So yeah, there's a chance. I think Korea might be sort of down here somewhere and has explored up this way. That's my guess. Got a promotion on our slinger. And let's take this out there. Nice. Little barbarian camp. That gives us the Sanguine Pact. Which is, gives you a vampire unit. We're not going to commit to one yet, though. Alright, let's start moving back up to deal with the Northern Barb camp. We'll get a promotion here, strength versus land units. Our warrior's available for promotion as well, which is nice. Looks like pushing west might not be too bad either. Let's promote our warrior because that heals. Yeah, city needs food, I know. Okay, there's a bit of a mountain range there. Okay. I forgot you meant to try and send delegations to people as soon as you meet them. There's our settler, which is nice. So we'll immediately go for this one down here, I think, because this stuff, these 2 cities in particular are more likely to be in the direction of someone. Korea is at a maximum here, or at a minimum here. Like, this is the closest they can be. So I think settling here and here is pretty safe. Could also be over here. I don't know. Right, production-wise, we want to move on to the monument in the capital. And I think I will actually purchase a builder there as well. And now that we've got our Pantheon, I'm going to lock in the sheep tile. as the better one to work to grow our city a bit faster. We probably want to pick up animal husbandry. For now, I don't hate dropping a farm on one of those, but we could also come down here and start building farms on the floodplains. Or we drop a mine there for now. I think that's what we're going to do, actually. That scout might reach us. No, because we're on a hill. No, we're fine. I was like, did I just make a mistake? No, I didn't. Start moving down this way with this scout. It will be worth at some point probably grabbing another scout, especially because we're on Pangaea. Also, this is coastal, so it could be making a bunch of ships instead of land units, which might be kind of handy in trying to fight it. Helps if I click next turn. Yeah, the scout's running back. Okay, that's fine. We can't actually build a mine, because we haven't got mining yet. So I think in that case we will just move... right, best place to go here is that tile. I'm going to go stand my warrior on it, just to be safe. We're going to start heading up towards this camp with our slinger. Someone has built Etamanenki. The reason we wanted to move here with our settler is so that we could move there. I think it's when I'm clicking on the map tag, and then found in the same turn. Yes, auto-delete map text, please. Okay, so we've got a second city down. Production here, monument first. And let's start bringing this warrior back up. Because now that scout has found our city and gone back to the camp, it will start spawning units to come and try and fight us. Oh, that's a perfect time to discover another continent. Zealandia. Because that boosts foreign trade for us. And we've found... Is that Korea there?
Lives by exchanging.
So, good spot to swap in urban planning. We're not running trade routes yet, although we've unlocked one. We could buy a trader soon. We're not building naval units. I'm sticking with the fighting barbarians for now. So let's drop a farm there. I guess there was a flood here before we found it. What are we working here? Probably the, 3 production. Work the food first, grow first. I like sticking my cities on growth production focus as well. Because that's usually what you want, yield-wise. Can I purchase a trader yet? They're 170. Okay, that's not too many turns away. And we're going to have improved 3 tiles soon, so let's go craftsmanship as well. Political philosophy, which is for meeting 3 city-states. We met Nanmadol. This is Korea over here, so we've actually got a little bit of space to expand out into. We can come this way as well. It's not the best land over here. There's some interesting cities to be had, like here, for example. Yeah, he's going to yell at me if I settle too many hilly cities. Forgot about that. Okay, so Warrior's going to continue coming up. Yeah, let's just build another farm. Get some food in there, we can get it grown a bit. Let's just step on there to see. Okay, she has built settlers. Yeah, we are being a bit bullied up there now that it's spawning units, so we will step you back there. No one can hit us from there. That's a lie, that warrior can. Okay. That might have got my slinger killed, honestly, which would be a bit tragic. We're 5 turns from irrigation, so I'm going to move this builder back up to the tobacco. Get that online. Yeah, slinger's dead. That was a bit silly, let's say. Let's block them off from entering our lands. Okay, Ethiopia settled over this way. He might get pissy if we settle this city. Who knows? That's their capital as well. Fortify you for a turn. That's Stonehenge gone, so someone's got a religion already. That builder got there quite fast. So let's skip your turn because you'll be ready for next turn. Mexico City. There's another barb camp there as well.
The man who has grit enough.
So, improve that. We've got our craftsmanship. Let's attack there. Yeah, losing a promoted promoted slinger unit is not great. Do we need a granary here? How's our housing looking? We're fine on housing for now. I think we can build another slinger and then maybe produce some settlers. I'd like to get another promotion level for Magnus. Ideally. Hopefully that slinger doesn't kill with from half health. That would be a bit tragic. There's Great Bath gone as well. Okay. I might have just, like, absolutely ruined my military units there. Possibly not the best idea. Yeah, there goes the slinger as well. Oh, I played that badly. I think I'm actually going to go back a turn and not do that. Because that was making the same silly mistake twice, and I don't mind reloading occasionally.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright
We've got to listen
steps,
to Sean Bean
you have
yap
come
about
far.
Norway for a bit. But
Now begins your greatest quest.
that is fine.
From this early cradle.
Oh, that's the... I reloaded the wrong turn. Okay, so autosave 40 is what we want then. I didn't go back far enough.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest.
Okay, so instead what we do here is take a step back, actually. There goes the Great Bath. And then I'll step across and back with that scout, same as last time. Okay. I'm now looking like a bit less of an idiot. I'm gonna fortify you and heal you up a bit so that we can go and take these on properly.
Skill without imagination is craftsmanship, and gives us many useful objects.
We still want fighting barbs. I might plug builder productivity in. No, I'll leave. I'll leave. Will I leave? I don't know. Right, state workforce is nice for the government plaza, the governor title, so let's go for that. And I think we're not necessarily going to focus on faith. I just wanted the early pantheon. And as soon as we start settling these coastal cities, we will be pretty solid on production with them. I'm going to step forward there. Bring you out there. And then we'll work towards... what I'll do, actually, is purchase a trader there. And then work towards a settler. If we send this trade route to our other city, what we should do is hopefully...
Writing means sharing.
that will let us
It's
grow.
part of the human condition to want to share things. Thoughts, ideas.
Yes, so we'll grow to 3 pop before we build the settler. I don't want to step forward with that warrior, so I'll fortify. We'll move the slinger over that way. And make a dedication. We got a normal age, which is fine. Free inquiry is just really nice. Because you get a lot of tech boosts. We'll finish astrology now as well, because it's only 2 turns. Let's step... Do we step back here, or do... I think we... Ooh, I think we step back, just play it slightly safe. Okay, we finished the monument in Sarpsborg. We're working here, that's fine. We probably... I do like Hanging Gardens. But I think going for a builder is the play. Because we're going to start being able to get more copies of tobacco on, which we can then sell on to people. Slinger's going to stay there as well and hope one of them steps forward onto that
다른
turn.
이들이 하늘을 향해 나아갈 때 당신은
I think she
땅을
just called
타고
me stupid. Okay, perfect. The slinger stepped forward. That's what I was hoping for. So that means we can attack with our slinger. And take it out there, and then that warrior should die. Right, what do we want to go for? Animal husbandry is probably a good shout. We can wait a little bit on the sailing side of things. Until we've started settling more coastal cities. Okay, I think we step over there like that. Fortify there. Sarpsborg is going to grow to 3 pop before our capital does. River flooded? Not our river, okay. And yeah, we'll start moving our slinger up. Following after that. That is... Apdana has gone. We can start moving our warrior up now as well. The spearman coming out is not actually too bad, I don't think. We can move there and take a shot at it. Probably going to attack into the slinger, would be my guess. Oh no, he's not. He's going to run away. Animal husbandry has been got. Okay, so we step forward with the slinger, see if we kill. We do not kill, so we kill with the warrior. Okay, we've got a fair bit of vision around our lands. We can maybe squeeze in another city around here somewhere. Although Menelik will not like that if we do it. So, right, what do we want to move towards? Currency's probably not awful. But then we'd want Celestial Navigation for that. Finding iron with bronze working is not bad, but also getting archers. We're not under immediate threat though, so I don't necessarily feel the need for archers. We can swap if someone declares war on us. We've got the Owls of Minerva. So we promote Magnus to provision. That's very nice timing, actually. Minerva does an extra economic policy slot and sending trade routes to a city-state awards an envoy there. So that could be pretty good if we go for city-states. I think we're probably going to grab... we might grab Voicings. I don't know.
To have a happy and engaged workforce, as it is to have a...
Are we going to push for a wonder here? I don't think so immediately. We could take out Vilnius. So I'm going to avoid sending envoys there for now. That will probably piss some people off if we do that as well. Okay. So step forward with the slinger and shoot. Okay, early Empire, let's grab. That's always a solid one. And yeah, we're just gonna spew out like 3 settlers pretty much in a row in Nidaros. Okay, that's what I thought it would do. Let's come around this way with our scout. Slinger has a promotion. What does our attack look like? We need more damage on it. There we go, another barb camp cleared for some era score. Slinger promotes, give it volley, and then we'll start moving our warrior back. So I think I like this city first for the harbour, but we'd need to switch to Celestial Navigation quicker for that. Is there a city over here that we want? Not really, there's not great land. Like, we probably build one to plug the gap, but... if we go here, we've got an aqueduct, we've got some stuff near us. I don't think that's an immediate settle, though. The other option would be come down here somewhere. Like, is this city a good one? That's very aggressively forward settling Ethiopia, though. I think I like our city down here, actually. So another settler.
Who deserves more credit than the what?
There's mining. Okay, we might still piss off Ethiopia with this next settle. I'm actually just going to go and stand on this tile. In a sec, do a little bit of exploration with that. Right, what do we want here? We don't really have a great campus or holy site option. Oh, we've got a 2-science campus. This is more likely to have good districts next to it, so let's buy that and place the campus down. Do we want to work towards the campus immediately is the question. I think we maybe want to push granary because we're starting to get halfway to our housing, and that usually slows down growth a little bit. Thank you for your delegation. Do you like us? Oh, you do. It might be worth trying to get a friendship with Ethiopia. Okay, we do want to plug colonization in now. Do we need barb fighting? Possibly not. What else would we put on there? Recon experience, maybe? Or less maintenance? Let's go survey for now. Right, so... Can we be friends? Yes, we can. Sick. In that case, let's make a deal. We can't do open borders yet. We can do open borders yet. Will you give me some gold for that? You will give me some gold for open borders. Thank you very much. That means our scout can keep scouting this way, basically. Okay, what do we want to go for here? Mysticism gives an envoy. That might not be too bad. We're not necessarily going to go for theology. Political philosophy gets a better government for us. So pushing into that's good. Do we want any of those? Flanking and support's good, and it's 3 turns, so I think we go that into political philosophy. Governor title. We don't need anything else on Magnus right now. I think we're going to pick our... do we want... Yeah, I think I like Owls of Minerva, actually. Let's go Owls of Minerva, why not? So, yeah, we get an envoy with city-states if we trade with them. And we get an extra economic policy slot. So I'm going to plug in urban planning. Unless we go Ilkham. Spam out some builders as well, but let's just go urban planning for now. It'll help us get our new city down here online a bit quicker. Oh, Menelik is also Owls of Minerva, so he could be a very strong ally for the entire game, essentially, if we keep on his good side. It kind of helps that there's a big old desert between us and the nearest cities, or nearest, like, people. We can probably grab a fair bit of land up here. Let's keep moving you back towards home. Step you up there. Do that. I also have quick deals. If I want to sell that, I will take some gold per turn from Korea. The fact that Menelik didn't want that suggests that he either has tobacco or does not have enough stuff to buy the tobacco. These 2 cities are less of a priority to settle as well, because they're very much like we can settle those whenever we want, essentially. So this one is probably a pretty good priority to get up. Let's grab those horses, and we'll see if any iron spawns in. Okay. Met Valletta. Oh, they're down there, okay. Valletta is being murdered, though, I'm assuming by Menelik. So let's not send any envoys to Valletta.
Organisms don't think of CO2 as a poison.
Great Barrier Reef. That gets us Hermetic Order, which we are a bit too late to join. How do I view the... I don't know if I can view them. It'll be in the Civilopedia, probably. Search Hermetic Order. Adept. Okay, so it's a yeah, it's science-based. So they could have been quite a good one to join. Yeah, I do like Hermetic Order, but we'll go Owls of Minerva, that's fine. We can play with city-states a bit. We've got some good city-states around us. Right, let's settle this city. Let's build a pasture improvement there. You can heal. Let's bring you back home a bit as well. There is the Barb camp. Well, there was a Barb camp over here somewhere. I think that may have got cleared by Vilnius or Korea. Okay, so in Tromsø we want to start working on a monument. It's working the gold, we'll work that gold instead because we want it to grow. We could bring the last charge of our builder down here. We will look elsewhere in the future because we're not going to settle in this direction again.
Bravery is being the only one who knows you're afraid.
Okay, we don't need to change our policies. Our scout gets a promotion here. We'll go woods and rainforest, I guess. We can sell horses and Diplo favor. There we go. So we could sell 30 Diplo favor for 22 gold, or can we buy diplomatic favor? We can for 1 gold. We can get 19 gold for 2 horses, yes please. Okay. I like getting those sheep online actually in our capital. I'm gonna swing around this way with the slinger. The reason I placed this campus down, by the way, is because they get more expensive as the game goes on, but you lock in the price of them when you build them, or when you place them down initially. I think, though, once we have sorted this turn out, let's just step over there, bring you down here. I think this is going to be a good place to finish up for now. We've had a pretty strong start. We could go like campus here and then a maybe government or some sort of district here to give them both a boost as well. I think that's what I'm planning. So let's just use map tax to remind me of that. On campus there. We know that one's a campus. And then if we put, for example, our government plaza there, and we have another city over here somewhere, we can build something like a campus or a theatre square there. And have a nice little sort of triangle-ish of campuses. So I think that might be our plan for now. Because there's not really a great spot for putting districts in the middle of these 4 cities. So that's probably going to be our best spot for it. So let's leave that as our plan for now. And yeah, that will be it for me. I know this is something a little bit different to what I've done before. It's only going to be a mini-series, so it's just going to be however long it takes me to win or lose this game of Civ on Deity. So yeah, thank you for watching, I really appreciate it, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.